Yay! Hello, beautiful of light. Welcome to my channel, Heart Rhythm Healing. I'm Jamie. I'm a certified Reiki master and self-proclaimed spiritual maestro because I view myself as a conductor of all of the energetics that exist all around us all the time. I started my business, Heart Rhythm Healing, in 2017 with the reason that I call it Heart Rhythm Healing is because I was guided, downloaded with the information that really truly like what healing is tuning into the rhythm of your heart. And so what I do is I create space and opportunity for each one of us to come together to allow the life force energetics that exist around us to flow potently and powerfully to and through you, specifically coded for exactly what you need for your highest benefit and healing, that life force energy. And I send that in my subscription group. The link is in the description box below. It's the Harmonic Vibrational Attunement Ensemble. I would love, 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 love to have you come into that space and begin to experience how life begins to lock into place as you are like showered with that life force energy every day. I send it to you every single day when you're a subscriber. And we bathe in that life force energy and really like take time to like cleanse and clear our energy bodies every Tune In Tuesday. So I do that tomorrow in that space. I just got done doing our Monday meditative morning, which is in the harmonic.us group. There's a link to that in the description box below. That was super powerful as well. Just, allowing yourself to realign with your breath and just allow space to just be and remind yourself that you're safe and that you're here right now. You can choose to remain in a calm state, or you can place yourself in a position where all of the things that are happening mentally and or emotionally within you, when you breathe and you calm yourself, you're better able to discern what's happening and what the lessons are for you. So those are the things that I do in my space, my own personal group that I'm building. Like it's my app. It's a Mighty Network app. So like I started my group on Facebook and I really didn't like the energy that was in Facebook. Imagine that. So I was like, I want to like have my own energetic imprint within my entire space. Right? Like I want to set the intention. I want to code that flow. And so that's why I took it to Mighty Networks. That's where I was intuitively guided. I know there's a ton of different spaces, but I really I sat with it for a good enough time and really spent my own meditative space deciding is this really the space for me? And I kept coming back to it. So I just finally was like, okay, I don't understand fully why. I'm going to get my logical mind out of the way and I'm just going to go for it. So I chose to partner with Mighty Networks. I trust that decision. And if I need to change it, I trust that it will be put on my heart to time to move, right? Because sometimes we need to move, energy moves. We can't just stay in one space and expect everything to just happen. Oh, I did nothing and it all just ding, 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 ding. No, you have to move. Energy is movement. So maybe that will help someone today. Anyway, today is a super cool synchronized day in my world. So again, I'm continuing a conversation with my red electric serpent friend who comes in here and watches every now and again, or maybe every time, I don't even know. It doesn't matter. Because I know that we all have, busy lives and lots of things going on. And so I just appreciate whenever anyone can show up. But what was cool about this is we've been messaging and I hope he doesn't mind that I share this. Nobody really knows who he is. So if I cross a boundary, my red serpent friend, please let me know. Because I want to honor you for sure, as I want, to be honored myself. It's a mutual, respectful relationship. However, I really don't think you'll mind. So I'm hopeful. But anyway, working on the red serpent friend is working on a manifestation. And I just got that message today. So I replied and then I dove into the calendar and I might reach out to reach out again once I realize, or after I realized, like, today is about manifestation. Like, that's the planetary tone of creation speaks to manifestation. And I was like, oh, how perfect is that? Like, anyway, I geek out about that stuff. I don't know. Anyway, so just feeling like today is just so energetically aligned as most days are, especially when we begin to like start flowing through where we really remove our logical mind and I overanalyze. I'm an overanalyzer. I love my logical mind. I think that we need to maintain our logical mind. Again, we talked about this yesterday where facts matter. However, there's also a need and a necessity for us to allow our logical mind to sort of like step to the side and allow the intuitive nudges and the things where you're like, that doesn't really make sense, but okay. Like, if you're not going to hurt yourself or another, if no harm will befall anyone by taking the inspired action steps. First of all, I don't think that your highest expression of self is going to guide you to do something that's going to be harmful or hurtful to yourself or another. So if it is, then I would really question what like energetic flow you're tuning into, because let's be real, there's opposite ends of the spectrum. Like, in order for us to recognize good, we also need to understand that there's evil. That's just the way it is. We don't have to like it, right? But they both exist. We cannot know good if we do not know evil. That's why we live in this dual polarized world, right? This duality, so that we really have an idea of hot and cold, light and dark, good and evil. they exist. I don't make the rules. I'm here living it just, and I wish evil didn't exist. So, and we are all, every one of us, have the potential to tune into evil, which is why it's so crucial for us to remain aware. That's where we shine our light. We shine that light of awareness, of consciousness into those dark places to really consciously choose, okay, is that good for me and others or not? Right? I know, this is the stuff that's really hard to talk about because people get like, but it is what it is, right? We can either accept it, which I recommend, or resist it, which is a choice, and you'll be on a path of lessons, which are good. Sorry, y'all. I hope that you're receiving this in the way that I mean it, but here's the deal. I am not going to resonate with everyone. I realize that. I'm a quirky, very weird, blunt, tell it like it is. I do try to like soften. I try to, make things like palatable. However, sometimes people just got to hear what they don't want to hear. And if that means that they no longer want to listen to me, then so be it. However, I still want you to know that I love you, because yeah. And I know that the truth hurts sometimes, right? Especially when we've been anchored into this very like self-centered, selfish way of being. I've been there. I can speak from experience about this. So I'm right there with you. I am not above you. I am not beneath you. I am right here in the thick of it with you, walking through, flowing through the energetics, recognizing that I too have to take the good with the bad, the good with the evil, and recognize it is my decision. Am I going to choose good or am I going to choose evil? It's a choice. And if I choose evil, I can still change once I realize, whoa, that was not a good decision. Yeah, I need to about face and walk. I need to walk back from the choice that I just made. And you know what? There's humility in that. And we learn lessons in that. And it's okay. But we need to admit it. We need to accept it and we need to admit it. I mean, we don't need to. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm being like, I need to learn new language because I mean, like, you don't need to do anything, right? Like, whatever you want to do, do. I'm just letting you know that the choices that we make, it really truly is on the spectrum of good or evil. And there's a lot of like leeway in there, like everything, right? Like there are some choices we make that lean more toward the side of like bad or evil. We make them anyway. Don't beat yourself up over that, right? Like we all have our guilty pleasures. However, do you want to live there? Do you want to continue to lean that direction? And that's okay if you do, right? What would it take to get you to maybe start leaning a little bit more the other way, right? Like that like what do they say where if you plot like if a plane charts a course that's like 1 degree off of where it's meant to be, like it will end up like so far away from its final destination just by 1 degree. So think about that. Like that's so empowering to me. Like if I'm leaning this direction, like headed toward like a space where I just don't want to go and I'm in like self-destruct mode and there's no way out because I'm just anchored in like, nope, this is there's a squirrel climbing a tree with a bunch of leaves in its mouth. I've never seen that before. Sorry, that really, I feel like that's a message. And if any of you know what that message is, a squirrel with a bunch of leaves climbing a tree in its mouth, that really, I feel like that's a message. And if any of you know what that message is, a squirrel with a bunch of leaves climbing a tree in its mouth, let me know. Because that's the world that I live in. Like, okay, that's something I need to know. And I have no idea what that means. So I'll need to sit with that. And I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, if you're locked in self-destructive mode, right? Like, nope, I am way too into this right now. Go. There's medicine in that for you. But it's so empowering to know that if at any point in time you're like, I'm just going to make a slight tweak, like you're not going to end up over here. You're going to end up maybe like in the middle, which is in that balance that I talk about, right? Where we're in that very like fluid back and forth, oscillating between good, evil, hot, cold, right? Like it's okay. It's all on purpose for a purpose. And we got the wildlife kicking outside my window right now. There's a little bird over here, a little chickadee. Okay. We're going to dive into today though. Today, the Red Planetary Earth day that we find ourselves in, where manifestation energetics are primed. So my red serpent friend, pretty cool for you that today would be an awesome day for you to really get clear about what it is. And we'll talk about that right through here. I'm so excited. So we're going to travel through the Mayan Galactic Calendar as I do every day, or the days that I come into this space with all y'all beautiful love lights. The topmost level that we're spiraling through that is within my awareness right now. I'm open to being wrong because I'm learning right alongside each one of you. We are in a 13-year wave spell. It is the White Wizard wave spell. And we're in the 4th year into that. So the 13-year White Wizard wave spell code keys are enchants, receptivity, and timelessness. And so I really felt guided to share this today. So again, we're looking at getting that analytical mind out of the way when we hear these words. This is not about analyzing the words. It's about getting into your heart mind and feeling the vibrational quality and what bubbles up inside of you. That's what these words are for. So enchants, receptivity, and timelessness are the code keys that have been associated with White Wizard. And I wanted to make sure that I brought this up because it was just placed on my heart mind to do so, to remind us that these 3 code keys are tied to the action, power, and essence of these tribes and tones. So the action tied to White Wizard is enchants. The power is receptivity, and the essence is timelessness. So I just wanted to remind you that as we go through this, when I talk about the tribes, the first code key is the action. The second code key is the power. And the third code key is the essence. And then it's a little different for the tone of creation. So I'm going to push pause on that as we dive into the red self-existing moon year that we find ourselves in. So the red moon tribe, those code keys are purifies. So again, that's the action, purify. The power is universal water. And the essence is flow. And that's the red moon. So now we have the self-existing tribe, that tone of creation, self-existing tone of creation, my mistake. And the tone, when I say the code keys are define, measure, form. So define is the power, right? Oh, I didn't write it down. I'm going to make sure. Measure is the action. Oh yeah, I should go back here. Hi. Self-existing. Define is the power. Measure is the action. Form is the essence. So again, the tribe is action, power, essence. The tone is power, action, essence. Okay. So next we're in the 13-year White Wizard wave spell. We're in the 4th tone of that wave spell. So we're in the red self-existing moon year. That's the 364-day spin that we're currently going through. Then we drill down into our 65-day season. We are in the white northern dog season of heart. Those code keys are loves, heart, and loyalty. So again, that's the action of love, the power of heart, and the essence of loyalty. And then we cycle into the 52-day castle time that we are rounding out. Remember that changes over February 3rd. So what is that, 4 days from now? The green central castle of enchantment. So again, there's that word enchantment, which is the action of the White Wizard. It's also this idea that I feel intuitively aligned with the notion that this is alignment of our thoughts with our words and the actions that we take. And that's really like powerful as we move into and seek to manifest what we wish to bring into the world. Aligning your thoughts, words, and actions is critical to manifestation. And that's where magic comes from, right? Abracadabra it's dealing with with my words I create, and with my words I influence. So words, your thoughts are words generally, sometimes pictures, but they're symbols, right? And then words, the things that we speak, all of it has meaning. And so the more that we can really align our thoughts, our words, and our actions, the faster we're going to magically manifest. And this is meant to be effortless. It's truly about trusting that as you walk into deeper alignment with who you are here to be and how you want to be, this stuff just magically starts aligning. The only thing that we need to do is trust, have a little bit of patience, and continue to align when things come up for you and you realize, wow, I really like what's happening here and how can I transmute this energy? Sometimes it's going to be to give gratitude. Sometimes it's going to be to forgive. There's all sorts of, sometimes you're going to have to release. You're really going to have to like let that thing go, right? If you want to make that 1 degree change, sometimes we have to like, like drop a bag from the hot air balloon that we're traveling through to like get, to go higher, right? Okay, so that's the green central castle of enchantment, where we're really getting clear about aligning our thoughts, words, and actions. And remember, we're flowing into a different castle of time. It's the red, I think Eastern, I hope that's right, red Eastern castle of turning. Haven't really dove into that one yet. I thought about it last night and I should have taken action on that inspired thought. However, I was like, okay, I know that I need to do that. So I'm going to do that within the next couple of days because it's coming in hot. It's on February 3rd, which is just a few short days away. Also, it was brought to my attention that we are rounding out the 260-day kin. That's happening the Thursday, February 2nd. So we're ending like the galactic. So hang on. Yeah, it's the final day of the 260-day galactic matrix on the 2nd, and then on the 3rd. So as we spin into this, is it Red Eastern Serpent? No, not Serpent. Red Eastern. Castle of Turning. As we flow into this Red Eastern Castle of Turning, we're going to flow into the Red Dragon Wave Spell and a brand new 260-day kin. So if there is something tucked into your heart mind, a habit that you're seeking to create, a goal that you're seeking to accomplish, way of being that you really want to, or like a practice that you really want to bring into your everyday daily life, I invite you to maybe make the decision to start that journey on the next 260-day kin. Like, see if you can't do that thing every day for 260 days or work toward that thing every day, taking that inspired action, really getting clear about alignment with your thoughts, words, and actions, right? That would be an awesome practice and habit to instill over the course of the next 260-day galactic matrix spiral of time that we're going to be initiating. So many cool things happening. And then, of course, we also have the full moon on February 5th in Leo. Fiery Leo, the lion. I did that because I'm Leo, Leo moon. Which brings us to the 28-day moon that we're in, the resonant moon of attunement that we are also cycling out of. This is the last few days of the resonant moon of attunement. Those code keys are channel, inspire, and attunement. So again, this resonant moon, this is a tone. So we have the power of channel, the action of inspire, and the essence of attunement. Am I correct in that? Or did I? Yeah, power, channel, action, inspire, essence, attunement. So those are those code keys, the power, essence, power, action, and essence. My mistake. And then that brings us to the 13-day wave spell that we're rounding out. We're day 10, which is why it's a planetary tone of the yellow star wave spell. Yellow star is the tribe that brings us the code keys of the action of beautify, the power of elegance, and the essence of art. Super cool. I love the idea of elegance. Elegance is, to me, just like simple, right? Like when you think of beauty, it's just simple. Like it's so elegant. It's this like just the most simplified way to make something beautiful, right? All right, and that brings us to today, the Red Planetary Earth Day. So let's dive in. So again, if you want to get a calendar yourself, there's a link in the description box below to 13moon.com and Miss Cassia's affiliate link. I hope that she still gets credit for that. But anyway, Miss Cassia has a YouTube channel of her own. I highly recommend you check it out. It's Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. She introduced me to this calendar. So I really feel like she is sort of a co-creator in this particular YouTube series, I guess. Divinely inspired action taking, I guess. There's the daily affirmation that I'm going to be reading after I read through the red earth tribal qualities and the planetary tonal qualities that are in the calendar. But then there's also, so we'll read the daily affirmation. You can read along with it. It's in the description box below. And then also there's a link to the Astro Dream Advisor where I'm going to dive a little bit, where they dive a little bit deeper into red earth and its meanings. And there's a question that goes along with the day 10 of the yellow star wave spell that we find ourselves in right now. All right. So red earth is the 17th tribe in the 20 tribe grouping. Why do I always am at a loss? Not always. I find myself at a loss of words sometimes, and I guess that's okay, right? It's okay to have to think about a word. We should think about our words and what we want to convey. Although words do escape me sometimes. All right, so red earth. Red is associated with the eastern direction and tied to the code key initiates. So, beautiful love light, consider sitting with the energetics of what is initiating for you right now. Because something's initiating, or at least it has the energetic potential to initiate. Let's say that. All right, so the code keys of red earth are the action of evolves, the power of navigation, which I love, and the essence of synchronicity, which I also love. The quote comes from Telektonen, or Telektonen, Telektonan. And the quote is, synchronicity is how we experience telepathy, which is cool because I had synchronicity happen today with the whole notion of manifestation. I thought that was super cool. I still think it's cool. All right. As a synchronized whole system, Earth is a conscious, sentient being, an integral member of the larger galactic community. Humanity, as a unique part of this living system, belongs to the Earth. And our collective evolution is a shared journey in time. Living in resonance with the Earth, honoring Gaia's magic in our heart, we maintain a mutual connection that feeds our spirit and informs our navigation. We exchange the power of healing and support when we consciously affirm our unity. Synchronicity is born of timing. Life's natural time expresses itself as a synchronic order, the galactic ordering dynamic which coordinates the unfolding of all events as one cosmic expression of now. That's all we got, y'all. We have now. This galactic ordering dynamic, which coordinates the unfolding of all events as one cosmic expression of now. It's a little mind-blowing. Synchronicity is constantly happening, yet to be aware of it requires deep mindfulness. sensitivity to the subtle nuances. Y'all, I'm getting emotional. Holy moly. By combining devotion to the present moment with attention to the harmonic codes of time, our sense of navigation evolves. Keen to direction, furnished by every clue, we can fully trust in the scheme of synchronicity. What we need to see, we will see. What we need to know at any moment will be revealed. Oh, beautiful love light. If just those two things you truly tuck into your heart mind and anchor into, oh, so much will shift. I'm going to read it again. What we need to see, we'll see. And what we need to know at any moment will be revealed. We'll know. So fucking cool. So fucking cool, y'all. Just, I get a little excited. At this juncture of evolution, all planetary citizens are called forth to participate in shifting our collective consciousness that we may set a new course of action at 1 degree, or maybe a few more. But we can, if we each set a new degree, what will happen then, right? All right. One which aspires to heal the biosphere by functioning in harmony with nature. That was a period. One which aspires to heal the biosphere by functioning in harmony with nature. Ultimately, Earth's fate is our fate. And can we trust that? Earth's fate is our fate. And I really feel like we are one Earth, one time, one people. Let us together navigate our collective evolution in conscious synchronization with the living Earth force. May it be. Aho. All right, that's Red Earth. Oh my gosh, I'm like freaking out in the best of ways right now. Like just lit up. I am lit up. My energetics are lit up right now, y'all. I'm just like buzzing. I'm buzzing. Oh, I don't know where I'm going though. Okay, here we go. We're going to planetary tone of creation. Tone 10. 2 vertical bars. Oh yeah, I didn't show you that. Huh. Let's go back to today. Maybe that's why I went to today. See, my intuition, my highest self knew I wanted to be on the calendar, not the planetary tone of creation page. All right, where are you? Where are you? Here is today's. No, that's not today. I lied. I'm so sorry. This is today, right next door. So the 2 bars, each of these bars is equal to 5. So that's why it's day 10, 5 plus 5. And then this is the red earth tribal glyph right there. So this is the planetary tone. That's what those 2 bars delineate. And then this is the red earth glyph. Sorry, I took us back in time, y'all. All right, so back to tone 10. Planetary tone. So we have the power. These are the code keys. We have the power of perfect with the action of produce. So perfect, produce, and the essence of manifestation. So I had this idea. I'm really glad that I remembered this because I was hopeful that I would. So I had this idea when I started reading through this before I came in here about tone 10, the planetary tone. Of what if we began to see the first 10 tones of creation as the opportunity to carve out and cultivate what it is that we want to manifest. And so I went back through because I was like looking at it and I was like, okay, tone 1 is the magnetic tone. Like that is the point of attraction, right? Like that's how we begin to manifest and pull things into our vortex, right? This magnetic point of attraction, which is unify, attract, and purpose. And then tone 2, the lunar tone. So it's lunar, right? It's okay, so the moon really points to like the inner essence of us and this more like reflective quality, right? So that's polarize, stabilize, and challenge are the code keys. So I was like, okay, so as we begin to unify, attract, right? Like we are in that magnetic tone. Like, what if when we go into this more like polarized, like that's where the decision happens. Like, are we sure that on the spectrum of duality, are we where we want to be? Are we at the point of attraction where we want to be? And once we choose on that lunar tone, yep, this is where I want to be on the spectrum consciously, right? Then we electrify that next, right? Tone 3 is electric. So we activate it, we bond it. And tone 3 is that quality of service. Like, how are we serving our personal and planetary good, collective good, right? Our personal good and our planetary good. So then self-existing, it's define, measure, form. We need to create the structure, the habits, the patterns in order to create that thing, right? Like we can't just sit still. Energy wants to move, right? So we have this self-existing tone. Then we have the overtone, empower, command, radiance, right? Like stand in that space of willing it to be. Yes, I'm commanding this and I'm empowering it to come into fruition. And I'm radiating that signal out so that it does not return void. And then there's this rhythmic tone of organize, balance, equality, like making sure, like, are we staying in that nimble space of integration and balance, staying in that rhythmic flow, harmonizing with that highest expression of who it is that we want to be, how we want to feel, what it is that we want to draw into our vortex. Then there's that point of resonance, making, again, are we crystal clear? Are we channeling, inspiring, and attuning to all the things that are going to manifest what it is that we want to manifest? The galactic tone, that harmonizing, modeling, and getting really like having that integrity, making sure that we are staying in line and in step with all of the things that we want to bring. And if we are doing all of those things, days 1 through 9 of every wave spell, day 10, that's the like point of manifestation. This planetary birthing, like we're bringing it into that physical plane, right? Like this planetary space. I don't know. It was just like this, like all of a sudden, like this whole like pathway where I was like, whoa. And it's because of what I'm about to read. But anyway, I get super excited about this stuff. So the quote comes from the book, The Mayan Factor, which was written by Jose Argüelles. 10 represents the principle allowing manifestation to occur. So we got to allow it based on the coherence of the preceding 9 numbers, right? So that's like we have to get that coherence between all of the other 9 tones in order to allow manifestation to occur. So that's where that idea that was the genesis. I read that quote and I was like, oh, like all of a sudden I was like, no way. So I just wanted to share that, see what y'all think about it. You know, throw it on the wall, see if it sticks, see what y'all think about that. I got excited about it. All right. After mobilizing and pulsing our intention in tone 9, like pulse, this energy becomes actualized in tone 10. Here, essence and the physical meet as one. I'm going to read that again. In the 10th tone of creation, here, essence and the physical meet as one. The heavens touch the earth. Spirit and matter unite. The actualization of creative potential is at the heart of our nature. The actualization of creative potential is at the heart of our nature. And I want to throw in both human and spiritual natures. Bringing depth, richness, and importance to our lives. The entire manifest world is imagination brought to life. I hope you really let that sink in. I'm going to read it again. There's not a lot of words here, but this is really freaking powerful tone of creation. The entire manifest world is imagination brought to life. Planetary cues us to consider what we are producing in our lives and by what means. How are we manifesting our dreams? Are we incarnating our ideals? All that we bring to this world, our thoughts, words, and deeds, contribute to the planetary equation. How many times have I talked about that with this enchantment castle of time that we're spiraling through? Planetary directs. Without judgment, there is only perfection. To achieve maximum productivity, strive wholeheartedly to perfect all that you endeavor, yet also accept that there is an already existing inherent perfection in all that is manifest, as it is, simply because it is manifest. It's another one to really wrap your heart mind around. I'm going to read that again too. This is a long sentence. There's a lot going on here. All right. I'm going to reread it though, because I think it's really important. To achieve maximum productivity, strive wholeheartedly to perfect all that you endeavor. So all the action that you seek to take, seek to perfect it. Yet also accept that there is an already existing inherent perfection in all that is manifest, as it is, simply because it is manifest. Attempting to be overly perfectionist is actually counterproductive. Rather, allow perfection to be a continual process of aspiration. Let us delight in all that we have to bring to this planet and enjoy all that this planet brings to us. So cool. Yeah, I kind of need to sit with that perfect, right? Like, what is that really like? Well, here, let's see. Let me look it up real quick. We're gonna look at the definition. See what comes up. I'm just gonna look at whatever the search engine gives me. Define perfect. Huh. All right, I'm going to read all three that are listed here. Perfect. To finish or complete so as to leave nothing wanting. Bring to completion or perfection as to perfect a picture or a statue. Number 2, to make or a statue. Number 2, to make perfect, instruct fully. make fully informed or skilled. So maybe that's like become more skilled at what you endeavor, right? I think that's a much better way to say it. Become skilled in what it is that you're seeking to accomplish, right? As to perfect one's self in the principles of architecture, to perfect soldiers in discipline. And then synonyms are to accomplish or consummate. I like those. Maybe I've just had a misunderstanding of perfect. I like fully informed. I'm a big fan. And skilled, right? Okay. We're going to dive into the daily affirmation of today. And I'm going to do, for whatever reason, I'm really guided to break this down for us today. So that's what I'm going to do. So the daily affirmation is and then we have the tone power. So the planetary tone power of perfect. I perfect in order to take the tribal action, in order to evolve. So I perfect action, no, power. I'm messing it up already. I perfect the power in order to action, evolve. Then we have the tone actioning, producing the tribal essence, synchronicity. So then I seal the time cell of the red earth tone tribe, I seal the matrix. So the time cells are input, and those four colors. So each time cell rolls through the red, white, blue, yellow, 4 directional like circle. That's what I'm going to say. So red dragon, white wind, blue night, yellow seed, all input. Red serpent, white world bridger, blue hand, yellow star, all store. Red moon, white dog, blue monkey, yellow human, all process. Red skywalker, white wizard, blue eagle, yellow warrior, all output. Red earth, white mirror, blue storm, yellow sun, all matrix. That's their time cell. So I seal the matrix of the tribe power, which is navigation, with the tone's name, the planetary tone of tone essence manifestation. And then I'm guided by the power. Today's guiding power is life force. So we're guided by the power of life force. Okay, so I don't know. Is this backward? I wish I could. I don't know if that's right, like reversed for y'all, but I'm going to hold this up here as I do this. So I tone power in order to tone action, and so on and so forth. Maybe you can read that backwards, but I'm going to hold this up as I read the daily affirmation so you can see how that breaks down. I perfect in order to evolve. Producing synchronicity, I seal the matrix of navigation with the planetary tone of manifestation. I am guided by the power of life force. I perfect in order to evolve. I gather skills in order to evolve. Producing synchronicity, alignment, right? Like all of these things that begin to magically align. And I'm like all the resources that I need, I'm able to see what I need to see and know what I need to know, right? Like producing synchronicity. I seal the matrix of navigation, knowing that I'm going to know what steps to take and the direction to turn, when to turn, how to turn, all but like navigate, knowing and trusting that I will be able to navigate every situation in order to create what it is that I'm seeking to create. Really trusting yourself. And if you struggle with that, please come into the Harmonic Vibrational Attunement Ensemble, because we all struggle with that. And it's a constant process that we need to be in. And that's exactly my invitation, is I'm inviting you into that consistent action of being in alignment with yourself, of reminding yourself, oh yeah, but also receiving that healing life force energy that's sent to and through you, which is beneficial in and of itself. Whether you ever show up in the actual Tune In Tuesday Live or not, you're receiving that coded life force energy flowing to and through you every day. Super cool. I think it's super cool. I thought it was, when the idea was downloaded, I was like, wow, that's awesome. Thank you for using me as the vessel to bring that into fruition. Like, truly, thank you. So I seal the matrix of navigation with the planetary tone of manifestation. I am guided by the power of life force. When you are guided by that power, how can magic not manifest? That's what I want to know. Today's pretty powerful, y'all. I feel like this red planetary Earth day is freaking powerful. Like I just feel it. I feel it. All right. Oh, did I? I don't know how this got messed up. Day 10. Let me find it really fast. I had it all set up. All right. Day 10. Okay, there's a little parenthetical statement that I want to make first rather than second. So in Western astrology, this day matches your 10th house MC in your chart. And I can never remember what that, it's like, I'm going to look it up really fast. Bear with me, y'all, while I do this. All right, hopefully it will tell me. In your chart, calling / life objective made real. Midheaven, that's right. I should have known that. Midheaven. I'm going to read this. So the MC is a very important part of the natal chart because it helps us identify who people are on the outside versus what they're like on the inside. So in Western astrology, this day matches your 10th house or your midheaven in your chart. Calling / life objective made real. I'm going to come back to my screen. Okay, that's cool. So on this planetary tone, day 10, within this yellow star wave spell that we're spiraling through, the question to ask, beautiful love light, is, what does my heart desire to manifest? What does your heart desire to manifest? Write it down. Read it over and over so you remind yourself, oh yeah, that's what I want to bring into my reality and into this planetary experience for the good of all. Red Earth qualities: grounding force, synergy, centeredness, wholeness, synchronicity, galactic alignment, earth force, fluid world resonance, clue tracking, crystal healing, shield. Oops. Red Earth is the access point to your natural alignment with earth force. It is the unus mundi, the point of perfect centeredness in the eternal present from which all alignment and magic manifest. Your center, the earth center, is the secret of gravity's magnetizing force. Red Earth is the channel of harmonic synchronization that is aligned with the galactic heart, the one heart. From the center point within self, you align with this galactic center and connect through your own crystalline structure to the larger crystal grid network. I'm serious, y'all. This just inspires me to no end. From the center point within self, you align with this galactic center and the earth center and connect through your own crystalline structure to the larger crystal grid network. To keep this channel of synchronization open, connect to the elemental energies of earth, air, fire, and water. And I'm going to throw in spirit. And the 7 directional guardians. Cosmic consciousness is not just out there, it is also resonating within you. Be sacramentally rooted where you are. You are made of the earth. Look through the eyes in your feet. Your body is the present focus of your consciousness. Through it, all gifts are received. Remember, too, that your environment is alive and reacts to your awareness of it. Therefore, the way you perceive the earth and your physical form affects the information you receive. And I want to make sure that we're clear here. You can shift the way you perceive yourself and the world around you. That is our creative magical power right there. Just the change in perspective or perception, right? Because what is it? Something isn't reality. Like the way things are isn't reality. The way that we perceive things to be is what's real for us. And that's why we're creative beings. We have the power to perceive and create within this world however we want to. Most people say that's crazy, but there's a fine line, right? There's a fine line between insanity and like magic. Never really thought that before, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm open to being wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But there's definitely a fine line between insanity and genius. I know that. Or I've experienced that. Okay, not personally. Red Earth is the earth keeper, the keeper of the garden, the shaman/healer who, through reverence for all life, heals and sanctifies the earth. Earth keepers preserve the harmonic relationship with nature by connecting to the wisdom held in matter. In Latin, mater means mother. As you bring light into yourself, you bring light into matter. You and the earth both contain the holographic seed of the new consciousness emerging. Center yourself in the present moment. This is where you can most beneficially observe the synchronicities and revelations about your personal pattern and larger purpose. Right here, right now. From here, your mind can learn to be keenly observant, allowing the larger pattern to take shape as naturally as the small brushstrokes that eventually complete a beautiful painting. Sit in simple relationship to the earth, like a poet enraptured in a forest. Be rooted where you are now. Out of synergistic centeredness, you will receive your greatest desires and open to the full flowering of the mystic power of the universe. I'm going to read that one again too. Out of synergistic centeredness. When you're rooted where you are right now, in this moment, you will receive your greatest desires and open to the full flowering of the mystic power of the universe. This synchronization can be seen as the alignment of your personal myth with greater myth of our times. Myth is the framework or story in which the truth of the cosmos is revealed in symbolic form. Utilize it to catalyze your unfolding alignment. By accepting your physical form and your growth process in this world, you access the hub of centeredness out of which all the truth and magic of the universe unfold. Red Earth also represents the synergistic workings of destiny that bring people together for common spiritual purposes, as well as the synergy that becomes possible through shared intent. Super powerful when multiple electromagnetic beings come together and focus their intention on the same thing. Like there's so much power in that shared intent. Synergy is the collective expression of individual harmony, the union of different parts in which the whole is exponentially greater than the sum of its parts. When two or more come together in synergy, the resonant vortices between the earth, the galaxies, the divine archetypal energies are aligned, and all things become possible. Cheers to that, y'all. Day 10. I'm here for this. I'm here for it. I'm excited. I think I'm going to gain more clarity about what I want to manifest, what I'm bringing in, what I'm attracting to me effortlessly. Enjoy, feeling, magnetizing, oozing out, radiating out that feeling of joy and gratitude for everything that I have and am right here, right now, knowing, trusting, believing wholeheartedly that everything that I seek to create and manifest is coming to me. All I need to do is stay in alignment, thought, word, and deed. Beautiful love light. I freaking love you. I love you so very much. I don't think that you truly know how much my heart just expands to open and receive your energetics, your being in this space. Thank you for being in this space with me. Our time is the most creative and precious and sacred gift that we can share with one another. And I just treasure the fact that you come in here, especially it's been over an hour. If you're still here, wow, that's pretty awesome. Thank you for listening to me for an hour. I think that's truly cool. I hope you talk to me, share things, as things come up for you, comment, let me know, let's start a conversation. Let's get to know one another. I really want to build community, a high vibrational collaborative community, which is why I have my space, the harmonic.us. If you want to connect and collaborate with me within that space, the links are in the description box below. There's other ways to connect with me. If you like this video, click the thumbs up. Click subscribe. If you want to get notifications when I go live, click the bell and we'll stay connected. And if not, no worries at all. Again, I just so appreciate the fact that you're here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And until we meet again, beautiful love light, go shine your beautiful love light. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.